Alright, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be making another breakdown video. This video is going to be about an entry that I took today on my funded account. It was on my 50K Topstep account. I made about $350 for the day. Reason for this was because I got out early out of my entry. I'm going to show the reason why I got out early. And yeah, I basically wanted this whole move down here. So first of all, we're going to start out with the daily bias. You can see NQ, we gapped up very high. We had this drawn liquidity that I wanted to get hit, which was just this daily high right here. And when 10 a.m. opened, NQ was just failing. It hadn't yet taken it by the first macro. So let me go a little bit more deep into it. You can see at this time, this is when 9:30 opened, and NQ had yet to take it. Right here, we barely skimmed it. We didn't really go above it and take the orders. So I wanted to see something where we went above it like this and then came down. And how my model is, I always wait for a 5 minute fair value gap to be created on the manipulation run up. So we did have this 5 minute on both ES and NQ. I'm sorry, let me fix this. We had this 5 minute on both ES and NQ, and that's kind of when I want to see the same 5 minute fair value gap formed on both. We have NQ, which was failing to sweep, and then we sweep out this buy side liquidity, which for me was that daily high that we had. So we sweep out and we create a 5 minute SMT right here. Once we do that, we came down, and this is when this macro begun, the second macro. So we dive into the 1 minute time frame. This is where my entry was, and I'm going to be showing a video of my entry, but so we had this 5 minute fair value gap right here that we were looking at, and obviously macro was about to begin. So what I wanted to see is the 5 minute get inversed by the 1 minute, and then I want to see a unicorn model get created, right? So ES inverses at 10:50, a little bit prior to ES. To NQ. NQ hadn't inversed yet, but we had already closed below here. We come back, retest, we close below here. So for me, this close right below this is already telling me that we're going to come lower, and then combined with ES also closing way below this swing low, as well as inversing. So for me, what I wanted to get here is just a push into discount. So we're at a premium up here, right? All I wanted to do is get a push into this small fair value gap. That way I can get my 2-to-1 and take my piece for the day. So this was kind of like my target drawn liquidity, right? So for me, this is where I wanted to take my 2RR, because this is the way that I frame my setup. So as you can see, right, this is discount. I'm just going to go ahead and leave the 50. So to me, I'm trying to look for the first PD array in the discount to take, right? This would be it on ES, right? So for me, I wanted to get short at a unicorn. So what I did was I got short on this fair value gap right here, and I had my stops about right here. Right, you're gonna see from the video, I kind of hesitate because I think that we might come into this one. So I kind of waited a little bit to see if we just came up, but then once I saw it wick, I was like, okay, I can just enter now and not have to wait. If it was just one fair value gap, I'm entering right when it touches this 1 minute order block. I'm entering right when it touches this. But since we had these two, I wanted to see how we wicked and see if we got up here, touched this, and then came down. So I waited, but obviously we didn't come up here. So as soon as I saw this, I got into my entry on both my 10K and my 50K accounts. I got the recording's gonna be on my 50K from Topstep, and the 10K. Well, 10K is a 10K. That's the one I'm working on as well. So my TP was, I ended up getting filled probably somewhere right here. My stop loss was about 30. So my TP was I would say maybe right here for the 2RR, right? Because I waited for this confirmation. I had my stop right here, a 30 handle stop loss, which is the max that I want to go. I got 8 micros in, and I had a 480 risk, and I wanted to just get my 1,000, get out for the day. So this was kind of my entry, and what happened was that, as you can see, we have this fair value gap right here. what happened originally, which was the reason I got out, was London was gonna close, and London closes at 11, right? So this is the 10:59. I know that London can sometimes get a little bit crazy, and then today, like today for example, we had this candle in the morning. I mean, look at this candle. This candle's 160 points, right? And then we have a candle like this, again at 10, 160 points. So it's kind of like, I mean, do I really want to hold through the London close? I mean, it could get a little bit crazy, right? Considering the fact that ES already came and tapped into my discount PD array that I was looking for, right? So this is where my TP was already at. You know, I just wanted to catch a move from here to here. I just wanted to catch 70 some handles, 80 some handles, just a quick move to discount using my model. So whenever I saw this and I saw that it was already going to be 11, I was like, well, we might just come back up, maybe retest up here, come down, or maybe just continue going up because the higher time frame is obviously bullish, right? So for me, I thought it would be the safest thing to do was to get out, and then we just get this crazy candle that would have delivered to my draw on liquidity. But again, I mean, I don't know if I would have gone filled because of how fast this candle was. Maybe I would have, maybe I wouldn't have. Probably I would have. I don't know. But regardless, I stuck to my rules, and my PD array was this discount. I didn't want it to come back up and get stopped out, so I wanted to take what I already had. You know, it's my first entry on my 50K account, and I kind of just wanted to take a win on the day. So I kind of took what I already had. I took out my money. You're gonna see price just shot down, and I was kind of like in shock because, I mean, man, these candles have been crazy today, and for me, it's like I didn't expect something like that, and especially in my favor. But I mean, that happened. But look, as you can see, this next candle, I mean, look at this. This candle, in my opinion, this candle could have very easily been this candle. And that's the issue here, that this is the risk that you're taking. Like ICT tweeted this morning, it's better to stand on the sidelines and see a entry go in your favor to build confidence, right? And to just, I mean, have some type of pleasure rather than to be in the trade and take on the risk, because very easily I could have gone stopped out break even and had no profits for the day. I'm glad I took my profits off the table. I mean, what I'm going to do and what I am going to fix is not really consider SMT anymore when it comes to internal things. I'm going to start using SMT just when it comes to like taking like something like that. Like if it was like this. Why? Because past times that this has occurred to me where we take a low and we don't take it on NQ and then it comes back up. Even the video that I had made prior, the only other video I have on this YouTube channel was where that actually happened, and that's kind of what made me get out of this move. But now that I look back on my journal and I saw that for the most part, it's not necessarily when it comes down to fair value gaps. It's more when it comes down to to lows and highs and pools of liquidity, not really like a fair value gap. So that's just something that I'm gonna fix. I'm glad I took my entry. Like I said, this could have. I'm glad I took my take profit and I closed on my entries, because this could have very easily been this candle, and would have gone stopped out for. I think I had my stop loss already at 150, so made like 350, 320, something like that. So yeah, and I mean, you can see we come back up, retest, and just continue. I mean, look at this candle once again, another crazy candle, 130 point candle. I mean, that's pretty crazy. So yeah, we come down, we were in the right direction, we swept highs, SMT, 5-minute inverse in the macro. That's exactly what we want to see. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna go ahead and play my entry real quick, just to show you guys kind of, I know it's a different angle, but just to kind of show you guys what I did. So yeah, okay, so here's me just, I was just thinking about the entry. You see I'm right here.
Order filled.
My live reaction. So that's where I got in. This is where I got it on my other account. And then price is just going. And right here, this is where I put my stop loss at 480, and this is where I want to just get my 1,000 for the day, because I'm just looking to get $3,000 days to pass this account. You can see right here, 5-minute inverse value gap account. That's what I want to focus on this account. Yeah, so comes back a little bit, retest a little bit, we stay in, stay confident. I wanted to wait for these lows to get taken in order for me to go to break even, but we do get the CISD right here when we close below this, so I felt confident in price not wanting to come back up here anymore. So I ended up trailing down right here. Just move my stop down. Right here I say that I move my stop down. And right at this point, I'm kind of considering going break even because of how much we're struggling. Keep in mind, this is a 5-minute fair value gap. We don't really want to close out on it. So at this point, I am considering going break even. So
either we get TP or we get break even.
Right here, I say either we get TP or we get break even, even though I actually didn't wait for TP or break even. I actually got myself out, which is something that I'm going to improve upon. And I mean, it's just something that I have to take day by day and just get better at doing. And it's my first entry probably in like a week and a half. Probably like 2 weeks that I've had. I mean, this is my first entry on this 50K account. I'm going to trail once you guys get to this gap. So right here, I'm monitoring this gap on ES like I was talking about right now. We're just sticking through it. You can see at this point, at some point, I'm already like $600, like six something, right? Keep in mind, all I wanted to do was get this little push down here, and that's it, right? And this is where I'm kind of considering, like, should I just put it at the fair value gap, get TP'd already? But I mean, I stuck with what I wanted. I moved my stop loss down right below this little block right here. We want to see these down close, these up close candle support. So I said if we got past this up close candle, then that would be it for me. And as you can see right here, this is where it's already 11, and this is where London closed. And ES at this point is when it wicks this fair value gap. And at this point, I'm thinking to myself, like, we could get something crazy right here. And if we already took our discount PD array, there's a chance that we could potentially just wake up crazy, get stopped out for 150. So I kind of rather take my entry out right now. And you can see we have 444, and that's kind of what I did. So so I got out right here. That's when I got out of my entry, and this is what happened next. Fuck. Yeah, that's kind of what happened next. It just went crazy in my favor, and I would have gone TP'd. But I mean, what can you really do about it, right? I mean, that's just kind of how things play out sometimes, and that's kind of how you learn to hold a little bit more. That's how you learn to improve upon different things. That's how you learn to, do a lot of things differently. I mean, at the end of the day, this is all just about learning and getting better and improving. Just really patient until I got my setup. I got the things that I wanted to see. We swept the previous day high. We had SMT on the 5. We had the 5-minute inverse. We had the macro. We had a 1-minute unicorn. I got absolutely everything that I wanted to see in this entry, and I wouldn't say necessarily poor execution, maybe a little bit more careful in terms of not wanting to take as much risk. Why? Because of the crazy candle that I had seen, because London had just closed at 11, and because we already took the discount PD array that I was targeting on ES. So yeah, I'll take my win for the day. It is what it is, and just I know that moving forward, according to my model, we should see, or I should see, maybe 1 or 2 more setups this month. Hopefully that gives me a chance to be really close going into the next month to pass this account, and hopefully with those next 2 setups I can get close as well to passing my 10K. I just want to be patient. Just want to take 5-minute inverses with unicorns. Premium to discount, first lowest hanging fruit. To me, that was the lowest hanging fruit. That was the easiest objective, and to me, that's what was going to offer me my 2RR. Could have gone a better fill. Could have entered a little bit earlier, but like I said, I was just waiting to see if we filled that top fair value gap, and that way I could have gone like a really, really good fill. I wasn't sure, so I kind of waited for like a little bit of a confirmation, but that's just because of the type of entry that it was with the 2 fair value gaps. And other than that, good day today. I did take some demo entries. I got about 2 demo entries, which were 2022 models, just to the draw liquidity. Not really something I take on a funded account. Why? Because of the fact that we're simply just missing my 5-minute inverse fair value gap, which is something that is just a staple in my trading. Although it doesn't come out as often, I do like to just take entries with that because of to my data and to the way that I've seen and recognized how good it can be and how much of a good confirmation it really can be. And I understand that maybe in this example we didn't necessarily inverse the 5-minute on NQ, but for me, if we get that 5-minute inverse on ES, it's a stronger index and just gives a bigger confirmation for me. And especially when we have a displacement like this, I know that I could take something and get my piece of the pie. At the end of the day, what we're trying to do is not catch the biggest move every single day. I'm not trying to catch 300 handles a day. All I'm trying to do is get my 2RR, get in and out of the market, and clearly hit the discount PD array on ES before. But like I said, I am going to fix it. I'm not going to be taking, I'm not taking, but I'm not going to be considering SMTs whenever it comes down to fair value gaps. I'm going to be just using it for highs and lows. And yeah, I mean, just sticking to my 2RR, sticking to the way that I've been trading and just being patient and understanding that, things take time and you got to develop as a trader. I'm already coming up on a year of trading next month. Like on the 20th will be my first year of trading live. Good day today nonetheless, and I'm not sure how long this video has been, but I hope you guys have a blessed day. Happy Easter to those of you that celebrate it, and that'll be it for me for today. Moving on to tomorrow, going to continue to improve, continue to get better, and just continue to be patient, wait for a model to appear, and we'll see how that goes for the rest of the week. Got Thursday and Friday left, NFP week next week, so looking forward to trading Monday through Wednesday next week. By Thursday and Friday I don't trade anymore, and we'll see how it goes. Hopefully I can look back at this video next month when I pass my account. Just need to continue to execute a little bit better, tweak a little bit of things, but at the end of the day, this is a career and it's not just all built in one single year. These are things that I learn from and I grow from. So hope you guys have a blessed day, and hope you all take care.